Hello, everybody on YouTube and Facebook. It's time for Real Talk with Ant. Um, so I'm just gonna hit you with like real life stuff. I'm a computer technician. I might get on here sometimes and do some videos on fixing computers. But the topic of discussion for today is equality and what that means. Okay, what it really means. You can look up in Webster's dictionary. Um, we could do it together if you want. But here's my thing. It doesn't take that much effort to pick up a little dictionary or a big dictionary or just go on your computer and go to merriam-webster.com. So really, you should do the footwork here. But what does equality mean to you? To me, it means that regardless of sex, gender, race, the law and other people treat one another similar or the same, because that takes personal prejudice out of the picture. And I thought we were a society that from the 60s until now there's been a civil rights movement in the 60s. So we're trying to extirpate that ignorance, to get rid of it, right? Extirpate, look it up. It means to get rid of ignorance, to get rid of, bye. So you want to get rid of ignorance, yet there's no true equality. And I mean it like this: like when it comes to men and women, there's no real equality. Women want men's jobs, and I say go ahead. Women want to work like men, get paid like men. I say go ahead. But here's the one problem that I have, okay, with this equality stuff. When shit hits the fan, when it comes to physicalities or defending oneself, a man, simply put, has less rights than a woman. All right? That isn't right. I don't hate women. I don't hate nobody. I'm not going to get on here and tell you how domestic violence is right under any circumstances. My thing is, what are your thoughts? If a woman gets in a man's face and punches him, is he even allowed? And when I say put his hands on her back, I don't mean in the same manner. I'm not saying that he should punch a woman or anything. I'm just saying, is a man not allowed to defend himself? Anyway, like that could mean different things for different people. I'm personally a big guy. I don't need to hit nobody. I could pick him up and hold him down, put him in a hold. You know, I'm just saying, is this not allowed? Is that not equality? If you punch a man in his face, should he not be able to lay hands on you and use enough force to get you off him and subdue you and maybe possibly call the police if he needs to? I feel that that's right. Um, I'd also like to talk about domestic violence a little bit and abuse. There are many different types of abuse, okay? Um, Repeatedly putting somebody down and calling them names is being verbally abusive. It's also being mentally and psychologically abusive. It tears a person down. It weakens them up here, okay? There's financial abuse, where if you're the primary breadwinner, or even if you're just one of the breadwinners in the house, if you shirk your duties financially to help the other person out, that's abusive. Like, I mean, on a consistent basis, where you think you can go to work and make money and don't have to pay none of the bills. That's financially abusive, okay? Let's touch the fact where people think they can cheat on one another and it's not abusive. What happens when you abuse? What happens when you cheat on somebody? Well, you get to have fun, sure. How does the other person feel? Like shit. It's psychological abuse. You make them feel worthless. You make them feel like they invested their time with you for nothing. You make them feel stupid and worthless, pretty much. If you cheat on them on a consistent basis, you're committing abuse, psychological and mental abuse. You're making them feel worthless. You're attacking them. It's an attack on their person when you screw somebody else if you're in a committed relationship. You're doing it purposely to make them jealous because it keeps happening. A mistake happens once. Okay, you can't go to the person that you were unfaithful to after cheating on them 11 times. Okay, and oh, I'm so sorry, it was a mistake. It won't happen again. First of all, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay. um, I've been put through it. I know. I'm gonna tell you from my end, the ways that I'm describing this video. That's how I feel as a man. Worthless, useless, because the woman that's in my life, or soon to be out of my life, I hope, decided that it would be great to violate every boundary I set down, including no cheating and no hitting me. And whenever I try to assert myself, I'm a big guy, so I have to be careful. And I'm very strong when I get upset. So I don't put my hands on this person. I have shoved them away from me when they've attacked me. Had the cops called on me for that. Did tell the person not to attack me or I'm going to get them off me. Never hit her, shoved her away from me. Still got the cops called on me. Got the cops called on me today for raising my voice. That's it. Not threatening, just raising my voice. I'm pretty much in a situation where if I don't do what I'm told by my wife, then there's going to be police contact, and I don't care. Like, not when it comes to the police. So we're kind of, battling it out over nothing, over who's going to have the bigger penis. In this case, I win because she don't have one at all. I'm just saying it gets ridiculous. This is about equality and abuse. Like, if you're going to abuse a man, we're going to try to assert ourselves. Even healthy men are going to have enough, and they're going to try to get you to back off of them, no matter if you're a man or a woman. Okay? So when we do that, we're letting you know through either language, verbal cues, body language, that we had enough. If you don't respect that, what happens in bigger cities is the police get hip to the game. They know who's a danger and who's not after a while. They will arrest one or both of you. Sometimes they'll arrest the caller. Did you know that? Whether you're a woman or a man. So I caution those of you out there who would misuse the law and abuse one another and not own up to it to knock it the frick off. Because law enforcement, sooner or later, is going to have enough of your silly crap. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. So anyways, I just wanted to say I hope everybody has a blessed day. What do you think about this video? What do you think about true equality? What do you think about, what constitutes abuse in your mind? And then, if you're going through some of the things that I'm going through, how do you deal with it? I would like to know, food for thought. I know how I'm dealing with it. I'm maintaining, I'm working. I'm trying to stay out of the situation. It's kind of hard because I live with the person. They took off today. I have no idea where they went. Don't care, but they'll be back nattering at me. Going and doing something unhealthy. I try to stay above that, beyond that, but shit gets to me sometimes. Anyways, peace. Let me know your thoughts.